everyone!
Hi!
Welcome back to our channel. A couple of years ago, when Paige and I first moved in together, we did a video called Why We Have Doubts About Moving In. Now that we've made our big announcement that we are getting married and we've set a date, we thought it would be a great time to express why we may have doubts about getting married.
'Tis the season.
We do still piss each other off. Maybe very hard to tell because
Surprise,
we're just
surprise.
so in love and there's so much chemistry here.
Mwah.
But there are just like little irks that we're going to go into great depth today because I can't think of anything healthier to start off our marriage journey
Than to just absolutely annihilate each other.
because how can we plan like what flavor cake do we want if we don't really dig into why you are the way that you are?
And you the way you are.
Exactly. Shall we get started?
I think we should. Put them on, bitch. That right is. I have a little bit of a hearing issue. I can't hear very well. And if you guys also don't know, what you may know by now, is that Holly has a bit of a speaking issue. Your ability to really exaggerate your voice and make it loud, you don't have much of it. You like to talk to yourself. I find that you mumble, and for someone who literally has half their hearing, like, wish you'd just put a little more effort into that. But fair enough. I can barely hear you as is. But then on top of that, for some reason, since the moment I met you, you have had this instinct to, when you feel the need to yawn mid-sentence, you continue the sentence as you're yawning. So you'll be like, hey, it's a really nice day out today. How are you feeling today? And I'm like,
can understand every word you just said.
okay, that's because I'm loud. If it's you, no. You've got accent, you've got your tiny little voice, and then you've got the yawn on top of that. Take a break. In between your yawn, pause. I can wait.
I can do that.
All right.
Paige suffers very badly with allergies. And allergy season in Canada seems to be so long. I never met anybody with allergies until I met Paige. Anyway.
Oh, as a little dust mite flies in my face.
The drama is unbelievable. Constant allergy talk for like 6 months. Okay, I understand. You have a runny nose, it's okay. I do feel sorry for the gal, right? Because she's got like itchy eyes, runny nose, headaches. It's unbearable and I would be such a baby if I had to deal with that. So I give you full props. What you do have control over is when you're blowing your nose 10 times a day and filling up the trash can in the bathroom with all your snotty tissues, that you then empty the trash can just every once in a while because I can't put a drop of water in there without it overflowing.
Why are you putting water in there?
See what the whole thing about all the issues and one stupid. The most important thing about her allergies is that she, this year, has developed a new sneeze. She never annoys me except for the sneeze. Think of a sneeze. Just think of one. Your average sneeze. If you were to write a sneeze out in a sentence, it would be achoo, right? Would you like to demonstrate what your new sneeze is?
I have no control over this.
With your big voice.
Okay, Mickey Mouse, let me go. I don't do a chew on occasion. I will just do a poo.
And it's not a poo, it's a asked her to stop and she says she can't control it. I can't block it out. It pierces me and it actually makes my blood boil.
You do, you get really angry, and really it's just a natural thing that happens to everybody.
It's not a natural sneeze.
Especially during allergy season, there's no control. There's no like warning sign. It just comes out of nowhere. And if I do, my eyes almost pop out of socket.
What's the solution then? Because you can't change.
I can't.
And it pisses me off.
You need to find a way to block it out. I figured it out.
Tried. If there was a human way to block it out, trust me, I would have done it. I have decided upon reflection of that 10-minute rant that we cut out so you didn't have to endure, that I think it's probably best that we just move on from the sneeze.
I think that's best.
Make it off.
Make it off. Next. All right, this one is extreme. All right, you guys know those little tiny anklet socks? Okay, those are great. I love them when I'm wearing short ankled shoes. But would you ever catch me dead in my life wearing those on a regular basis inside the house? Just no shoes? No. But this one wears them all day round. She'll wear them in bed. You'll wear them eating, watching TV, any of it, okay? And there's a starter. You should never be wearing anklet socks inside the house for no purpose. That's just not right. Now this is where things actually get intense. Not only does she wear them, she will take them half off. She'll peel the heel off and leave her little wet toes in them. Like some sort of wet. You tell me. And then you'll walk around and they'll be like flopping around. I'm like, this is the devil. And then you're like, I'm just too lazy to remove them fully. I'm like, let me take those off of you and do you a favor because nobody in their right mind should ever be wearing a half-off sock.
I understand that that can be an ick. I don't just wear the really tight sock around the house. Usually it's because I know what shoes I'm gonna be wearing that day, so I put them on preemptively. But you know, those socks are really quite tight. Claustrophobic, honestly, for my wet toes. For some reason, I just kind of loosen it and take it off my heel because that way it feels just like a normal sock. When I'm sat down, I certainly do not walk around in a half sock situation.
It's wrong, and it's okay that you admitted it.
This one's a big one. So I do actually think that we need to address this
because
this does annoy me, and I feel like it might be a lifelong thing. Paige will ask me a question. I'll answer it. And then she goes, "Are you sure?" And we'll make an argument for the other way. Why are you asking me? She says, "Oh, I don't like to make decisions. Oh, you make all the decisions. That's fine with me." I'll make a decision and it will be argued. And then I'll argue back and I'm like, well, we're in the same spot except I'm up here now. Why ask? If you want A, don't ask me if I want B.
Okay, my move is that when I do make a decision, so I'll be like, what do you want to do? You're like, I don't really care. Like, it'll be like, do you want mayo or mustard? You're like, I'm good with either. Then I go, okay, mustard. And then you go, I wanted mayo. I'm like, bitch, now I no longer have any confidence in my decision making because you do have a preference and you love the control of it. Even if you didn't like mayo more and you did want mustard, you'll say mayo just to make sure it's different and that you win.
I do
Just
that.
Paige.
I don't know. I think almost as a retaliation for me, like, if I'm gonna make a decision and you're gonna piss me off, you make a decision and I'll piss you off. And maybe that is a genuine issue that we need to solve.
We should really get to the root.
We had a breakthrough.
Oh, I love that. I love you. Holly, when you shower or bathe or whatever you're doing, you will take that towel or that hair wrap or that washcloth, whatever it is in the goddamn world, you will find any way to not hang it onto the shower rod. You're like, where can I hang this thing next? Oh, whatever door you hang it on, I can no longer shut the door. And you know what, that's fine. If for one thing it's like, all right, for the next half an hour while that thing air dries, not a problem. I don't need to shut these doors or use that door handle. I'll just blow with my mouth and hopefully the door opens. The problem is you don't ever put it away when you're done. When it's dry, it doesn't matter if it's dry. You just right off, the towel stays.
Okay, I have two rebuttals. One, I have something from my condo that is a little hook that you put on top of the door frame with several towel hooks on. Paige hated its guts, and said that's not going in our house, okay? So there's number one. Number two, when we first moved in, we went to Home Depot and we bought a ton of like new towel racks, toilet paper holder, the whole set in this gorgeous matte black. It was expensive and we treated ourselves. One thing we bought was a little towel hook, right? This hook cost like $35. Like, it was sickening for a hook. A week later, I go to install it. I open the box, it's empty. I go, Paige, where'd you put the thing? Oh, I haven't touched it. I'm like, we bought an empty box. I'm gonna take it back. No, they're gonna think that we're lying. They're gonna think that we stole it. It will show up. That was 2 years ago. Now I'm $35 down on an empty cardboard box. We still have the box. I still have the receipt. Can I do anything with it now? No, indecisive. That's why I hang my towels on the doors and the fairy shall continue because I'm $35 down.
Babe, you're first of all dramatic. Second of all, we definitely had the knob because that box would have been light as hell. I think we've misplaced it.
Where is it?
I don't know.
It's not here.
There was a lot of chaos. We were moving, we were doing things.
Do you know what? The day we find it, we will make a YouTube video and I will kiss your ring. I will do whatever it takes, but I am telling you, until then, you're kissing mine.
Holding your towel up.
Yes.
Oh
My
no,
little
whatever.
towel fairy.
Oh. But we should just spend $35 to get another wall rack.
No, just on principle, no.
That's another irk of mine.
Let's
discuss that later.
Let's save it for another video.
We're gonna have to. This is getting too long. YouTube's gonna cancel us.
We're gonna kiss and make up now. We love you. Thank you for listening, and share your icks and irks below of any of your loved ones, because I don't think we should be alone in this, should we?
Yeah, and tell us who's right about us also. We love to know who's right.
Dangerous, but fine.
Love you guys. Bye.